What does CYP stand for?
CYP stands for Collegiate and Young Professionals.
Okay, so what is the purpose of CYP?
It's to mobilize and galvanize young people to advance the work that God has entrusted to us.
CYP conference. One thing I found really interesting was we sat down with Pastor Ate and we did stuff with communication, modern-day communication. And you know how today's youth, a lot of us are on Facebook, Twitter, and stuff like that, and all we really use it is for that social interaction. But we really learned that we can use that for our benefit to evangelize to others.
Why CYP?
We bring together the professionals and the young adults within the North American Ghanaian Seventh-day Adventist churches. These young adults wanted a way or an outlet to minister to the church and to their community and to the rest of the world. And so in order to help them implement that, we formed this group so they can come together and have opportunity to think for themselves, plan their own programs, execute the programs, and reach out to those people. By doing so, they stay involved in the church and they have an opportunity to do ministry. That's not the same as what they do at youth camp, because now they are older and they are transitioning. They may not be very old, so they may not enjoy what the adults are doing, or sometimes even cultural implications of where they are at, where they're growing up now, where they're going to school, and their professional achievement calls for them doing certain things differently. So CYP provides them the opportunity to do that in evangelism, training of the youth, supporting the adults at their churches, and doing other things in the community.
I see your face in every sunrise. The colors of the morning are inside your eyes. The world awakens in the light of the day. I look up to the sky and say, you're beautiful.
Hello, my name is Nate and this is Mami Sewa. We are here at the first Collegiate and Young Professionals Conference. Mami Sewa, can you please share with us your experience from this conference so far?
I'll just say overall, I loved it. I loved this so much, and the lessons that we learned was so practical, and I could use that in my life when I go back to my campus. From what I've learned and the tips that they gave us, I could actually have people gathered in my know the path and the guidance that I have to start what I have to do on my campus as well. And I also learned a lot of things for myself. Not to be a chicken, but to be an eagle.
All right.
Watched an eagle fly, spread his wings and soared across the sky. So gracefully he flew, rising effortlessly. I wanted to know just how to be free. Tiny fingers curled round mine, perfectly formed, newborn, the image of two, infinite mystery. I wanted to know where life comes from.
I understand you attended this year's CYP.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, I have a question for you. So, how did CYP help you use your career for leadership or for witnessing?
Okay, so CYP this year's theme was Brighten Your Corners. So I work at Chase. It's a corporate company, so we work with a group of teams that more or less we do a lot of things together.
What do you do? What do you do at Chase?
What do I do at Chase? I'm a risk analyst.
Oh, okay.
So I assess the risk with applications that we have at Chase.
All right.
So I have some very close friends that we usually have lunch and breakfast together. So they know that I don't eat pork or just shrimp or a lot of other foods that they know I don't eat. So they're very inquisitive, which is really good. So they ask me these questions, why don't you eat this food? And then I just more or less explain to them the reason why. Or if they invite me for Friday night, I'm just like, I can't come because it's Sabbath.
My second question is basically, if you were to tell somebody about CYP, or if you were to give somebody a reason to come to next year's CYP, just think about one reason.
Everybody's there with a spiritual mind for the most part.
So NACSDA's idea or intent to do a Collegiate and Young Professionals conference was essential to bring back the revival that's been happening in the various avenues in the Adventist circle to the Ghanaian youth and young people. But not only just keep it just spiritual, but also to emphasize on our whole growth. So our social, our economics, our visioning growth, put that all together. And that's one thing that anybody, anywhere should come out and join this group who are really looking to bring the second coming of Christ.
What's your vision for the future of CYP?
My vision for CYP is that we will build a network, a strong network of young people who are committed for missions, especially overseas, hopefully back home in Ghana. We can use your profession, we can use your skills for missions overseas.
Great. So would you come to next year, 2013 CYP?
Of course I will.
Of course you will. All right, I'll see you there then.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
There were a lot of interesting new faces that I saw, a lot of professionals, doctors that came from all over the country. That was really interesting. It was just a good experience to come and be able to get in contact with some of these people.
Now, will you come back again next year? If so, why?
I'll definitely come back here next year. It was just a great overall experience.
I'll definitely attend 2013 CYP.
2013 CYP, Easter weekend, March 29th through the 31st.
March 29th to the 31st. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I wasn't created to live this life alone. Made for your glory, I am not my own. Lord, your strength is made perfect in me, so I'll